The film is Blue World Order, and it's about a lone man in a futuristic world where a biotech virus is controlling the entire population, and little does he know that he's the only one who's immune to the virus. Now he has to protect his young daughter who's in a coma, and it's a film with a lot of heart and a lot of survival.
Where's the virus come from? What's happened in the world?
It's set several years after a nuclear war, and the population has crumbled, civilization's crumbled, and a self-appointed government known as the Order have taken steps to try and control the violence that's taken on in the world, and it just snowballs from there.
How do they take control? What have they done to get everybody in their little army?
They use a electromagnetic pulse to distribute this virus to the population, and the virus gives them neural control of infected parties, so they can do what they want.
When the electronic pulse first takes the population, everybody starts to do what the Order wants. It's just one thing, and also it kills all of the children in the world, except one girl, our main character's daughter.
Hi, Dad.
I originally came up with the idea of making a short film for Lights Camera Action back in March. So came up with the idea, wrote the script, we shot it over a weekend, cut it over 10 days, and it was quite successful. It was a very small sample of a much bigger world, and one of the biggest responses we got to the short film was, where's the rest? Where's the feature? Where's the TV series? Where's the computer game? So we've decided to expand it into a feature film.
So it sounds like you have a really good team on board for this feature film. Who else is involved and what are your roles?
We do have a fantastic team. Dallas will be directing, possibly with Che as well. I'll be producing, as well as Sarah Mason. We also have on board a international visual effects expert called Lindsay Adams, who works on things like the Harry Potter series, Iron Man. If you look him up, he's an incredible man. We've also got Josh Ziegler as a production designer who's working on Wolverine 2 at the moment, and Gavin Tyrell, who's also amazing visual effects artist.
And it sounds like it's going to be a massive production. How are you going to fund it?
We are currently in the top 10 of Screen ACT's low budget feature pod. So we're hoping to progress nicely in that. But we've also got an Indiegogo campaign going. And we are holding a fundraising event on the 1st of November at Digress Restaurant and Lounge here in Civic. And people can go to our Indiegogo site, indiegogo.com/Blue World Order, and buy tickets to that event. We're going to have Matt Riley, the best-selling author Matt Riley, is coming down. He's going to be the guest of honour. He's going to bring his DeLorean along from the Back to the Future cast. People can have their photos with that. We've got some great musical acts lined up. We'll have a futuristic fashion parade by some amazing designers here in Canberra. It's going to be very future themed, the whole thing. And with donations to the Indiegogo campaign, there's also a whole bunch of other perks that people can get depending on their level of contribution, and even up to an executive producer role or a walk-on role in the film.
In a post-apocalyptic world, things have been decimated. So it's not about huge sci-fi sets. It's about actually what they're scrambling together out of pieces of the world that's been destroyed. So the sets are kind of going to be gritty and rugged, but for the main set at the end of the film, we're going to be using Kenmore Psychiatric Hospital in Goulburn, which is a fantastic historical building, which they can't tear down. So we're going to use it for our own purposes.
Other than that, there's amazing locations all around Canberra. From you just got to dig a little deep, and you can find these amazing places that look post-apocalyptic, unused. And people have watched the short film and said, "Where is that?" They've never knew that existed in Canberra. But if you dig just a little bit under the surface, within this area, there is some amazing locations, and we're going to use as much of that as possible.
A lot of feature films that are done in Canberra have a bit of a zombie theme or a kind of a horror theme to it. What's different with yours? Why is yours going to be amazing?
Look, science fiction is a very big genre, and a lot of people are interested in science fiction. And it's got, I think it's got a little bit more scope than the zombie fanatics. And basically all the zombie fanatics are sci-fi freaks as well, I assure you. I mean, this film is going to be, with the people that we have on board, this film is going to be very large for a very small budget. It's going to look amazing, it's going to sound amazing, and it's going to be Canberra in about 100 years after a nuclear war.
So where do you hope to see this film go?
Everywhere. We've had interest from some international distributors who are interested in being the international sales agent for the film. If we're successful with Pod, we get Australian distribution for the film. So we're looking to get it in cinemas right across Australia, and at least DVD release across the world, but hopefully cinemas around the world as well.
And then when does the game come out?
The game? When we get more funding. Go to our Indiegogo page.
That sounds amazing. So when does production all start, or has it started already?
We're hoping to start production mid-2013, and probably the film will come out about mid-2014.
So you've already got the trailer out. How is that all going to fit in with the actual production? Will that change when you start producing the actual feature film?
We're going to be reshooting from scratch. Yep. The trailer was basically cut from the short film, and elements of the story in the short film are going to be expanded on. So the short film won't actually be a part of the feature. We're taking elements of that and expanding on them, giving them new life. So everything in the feature is going to be brand new footage. And
we've actually been shooting a lot more footage recently. For the pod pitch, which is we're up against 10 other people, we have a 1 in 10 chance of getting $300,000, which is a great initiative by Screen ACT. So we're fingers crossed we'll get that money, but good luck to the other contestants, obviously. But we've been shooting a lot of stuff so that we can wow the judges and maybe convince them that we're the best team.
And you already have all the actors lined up. Are they the same as the short film, or are they?
We've got the lead actor lined up, Che, who's the writer, co-director. He's going to be playing Jake Slater, the lead character. As for the other characters, we haven't got them cast yet. We've got some people in mind, depending on how the script goes, whether there's room for them in the script. But we're looking to get some amazing actors, well-trained, people that can bring to the screen more than what's on the page, ultimately. So we're really excited about the potential of that.
Fantastic. So where can everyone go to get more information and to keep tabs on how everything's going with the film?
Look, the best thing to do if you're interested in the film is to go to bwomovie.com. From there you can get to the Indiegogo campaign and donate, and you can also like us on Facebook, which will help us a lot because it means that we have an audience who wants to see this film.
And if you come along to the fundraising event on the 1st of November, you'll find out everything you need to know about the film, ways you can get involved right from the start, and meet some amazing people.
Fabulous. Well, good luck with everything, and we'll get in contact later on when it's all done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.